Josh Warrington gets a split decision win over Kid Galahad. This is the Battle Camp. Please hit the subscribe button. You'll find it in the bottom right hand corner of your screen. So this was a bit of a weird fight for me, man. I didn't really enjoy it. There was a lot of clinching and a lot of holding, and that was clearly the game plan for... Oh shit, my phone's vibrating. That was clearly the game plan for Kid Galahad going into the fight. And I feel like he executed his game plan pretty well. And I didn't sit there and score the fight round by round. But when the fight finished, I did feel like Kid Galahad had the better moments. I did feel like Kid Galahad landed the cleaner shots. And I did feel like he negated Josh Warrington and how Josh Warrington likes to work pretty well. Josh Warrington wasn't able to just walk forward and just land flurries of punches at will, like he did against Frampton and Lee Selby. Like, this was a totally different fight. And one thing that Kid Galahad did really well was not just like negate Josh Warrington from doing what he does best. He also just really slowed the fight down a lot. Josh Warrington likes to fight at a high pace, and that's how he usually gets the better of his opponents. He fights at a high pace and overwhelms his opponents almost. And Kid Galahad was able to stop him from doing that, and Josh Warrington had to fight at the pace that Kid Galahad wanted the fight to be at. Now, don't ask me how, from a technical standpoint, he was able to do this, because I ain't got a fucking clue. All I know is Kid Galahad was switching stances quite a lot, so he would go southpaw, then orthodox, and he was doing that throughout the fight, but then he'd go for like a large period of time as a southpaw, he'd land a shot, then he'd switch. Kid Galahad impressed me the way he fought today. I haven't really seen a lot of Kid Galahad, if I'm totally honest with you. But the way he fought today, he deserved to be in that ring with Josh Warrington. Not today, last night, sorry. But he deserved to be in the ring with Josh Warrington. When the fight finished, like I said, I felt like Kid Galahad had the better moments. And I felt like Kid Galahad won the fight. Even though, like I said, I didn't score it round by round. I just feel like when that fight finished, Kid Galahad had... What's the right way of saying this? Kid Galahad had got the better of the fight because he done what he wanted to do more than Josh Warrington was able to do what he wanted to do. At the same time, it was a very close fight. Like, it wasn't clear. I couldn't say round after round Kid Galahad was blatantly winning, because even the rounds that Kid Galahad probably, you know, like I'd say he won that round, they were close, and you could understand why someone gave it to Josh Warrington if they wanted to give it to Josh Warrington. Does that make sense? It was a very close fight. It wasn't very exciting, to be fair. It was because of the clinching and holding. It was quite a boring kind of fight. It was stop start, and it just didn't get into a flow of two men trying to impose their game plan and their will on each other, basically. Looking at social media, a lot of people have been saying that Kid Galahad won. A lot of people have been saying it's a robbery. I don't think it's a robbery, because if it's a robbery, I wouldn't need to have sat there and scored the fight round by round to come to the conclusion of who won that fight. Does that make sense? For me, a robbery is where someone's blatantly won the fight, where you don't even need to sit there and score it. You can just see round after round, someone's just winning each round. Does that make sense? So yeah. Those are my thoughts on this fight. It was a fun fight, to be honest, in terms of not the actual fight itself, but the build up to it, the bad blood between the two camps, the words that were exchanged, the side story of Kid Galahad previously failing a drugs test and all of that stuff. Yeah, I enjoyed the overall fight in terms of when it was signed, the press conferences, etc., and how it played out in the ring. But the fight on itself, on its own merit, the fight itself was a little bit... It wasn't my cup of tea, and I don't think a lot of people enjoyed the actual fight itself. Let me know what you guys think. Who do you think won this fight? Who do you think should have got the decision? Do you think the right man won? Do you think Kid Galahad should have won? Put your comments below. Don't be scared to hit the like button. Don't be scared to hit the subscribe button. And please share this with a friend. I'll catch you guys on the next one.